Yes. How's it going? Now this one is to explain how hard it is to be someone like me in this society. Banilejo Dominicano. There's not many of us here in Montreal, in Canada. I understand why. Most of us Dominicans, we decide to go elsewhere. Most of my family lives in the States. Most of my cousins are in either in New York, uptown New York, Boston, whatever, everywhere except here. ¿Por qué? Why? That has a little bit to do with what I was explaining in one of my last videos. This is not a society that's taking itself seriously. It's a little bit of like what they say about, they say that if you think about yourself that you're good looking, women, if you're a man, or man if you're a woman, are gonna think the same. It's exactly the same thing that's happening with Montreal's society, Quebec's society. Doesn't believe in itself, so how the fuck are people from elsewhere going to think something positive, are going to be attracted to here if here doesn't even believe in itself? It's very hard. It's very hard to do to make your mark in this society, especially when you're from elsewhere. Seriously, my name is not Jean-Guy Tremblay. I'm not from here. This is a closely knit society. We're only 7 millions. Unless you're that, I'm not gonna say that it's just that. There's a bunch of doctors. There's a bunch of people with very high professions from everywhere in the world, from Africa, from Pakistan, from China, in this society. But how can you make your mark on this society if you're not from here? It's possible, but yeah, it is possible, but it's very hard. It's very hard because it's a small society. They will always prefer their kind, closely knit. Like I said, they will always prefer them. How can you deal? How can you be a good Latino like myself in a society like that? It's Montreal. Like I said before, I got a lot of love for Montreal. Seriously, it's hard to identify myself with it. It's very hard. I understand the young. I understand the kids that I see around complaining all the time and saying that they want to get the fuck out of here. I understand them. I want to get the fuck out of here too. I have a different set of mind. I have different reasons, but it's exactly the same thing. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's very unfortunate. I would love it if it would happen. If something was going on, if it would be happening, I would love it too. But what it's not the case. C'est pas ça qui se passe. J'en ai ma claque. Ça faisait 7 ans que j'étais pas ici à Montréal. Je laisse Montréal. Je laissais Montréal il y a 7 ans. Qu'est-ce que je voyais à Montréal? Je voyais que c'était un peu mort, mais je voyais que, bon, qu'est-ce qu'il y avait? Il y avait la plupart des jeunes dans les quartiers pauvres, bon, ils s'identifiaient à une certaine culture, la culture haïtienne, en général. From the same island that I am from. Respect. Et ce que je vois maintenant, c'est exactement une cheap imitation de la même culture. Qu'est-ce que je vois? C'est des jeunes, même s'ils viennent de, je sais pas, même s'ils viennent de Kuala Lumpur, même s'ils viennent du Japon, du Laos, ils sont là. On les entend en train de dire Yo, get et Massissi et blablabla. Bla, bla. Ça veut dire que les jeunes de ma génération ont eu une influence sur les générations qui sont venues après. C'est pas mal, c'est bien. C'est quelque chose de bien. Ben, le même désir de partir qu'il y avait avant, est resté. C'est exactement le même désir de partir qu'il y a en ce moment. Pourquoi je vous parle de ça? Je vous parle de ça parce que c'est pour rendre les gens, c'est pour que les gens prennent conscience. So people realize that it's not by inventing, it's not by thinking that you're from another society that you're gonna make yours more interesting. An example, you're with a girl. The girl was with a guy named X before. Do you think that the right thing to do is to compare yourself to X constantly? No, the girl's not gonna appreciate you for what you are by doing that. She won't give a fuck because you're not being yourself. You're not being yourself. Every time that you'll mention that, that will remind her of X. Oh yeah, X. You're talking bad about X, but still you talking about him. That's exactly what's happening in Montreal. Talking about elsewhere. Talking about another place. So is this a place that you can identify yourself with? Until now, I don't think so. I think that people just pass here. Montréal, c'est un lieu de passage. Les gens passent, les gens restent un temps, c'est bien, et les gens s'en vont. Mais les gens restent jamais ici et prennent jamais ici comme une référence. C'est très triste parce que ce serait bien s'il y aurait une identificación. Si hubiera algo que guardara la gente aquí, quisiera que la gente se identificaran aquí. Desafortunadamente, even if Montreal has a lot of positive things, you can hear my trilingual speech right now. Yeah, that's what Montreal is too. You can hear it all over. I'm not someone exceptional in my city. There's a bunch of fuckers in my city that can do exactly the same shit that I'm doing in 3-4 languages. That's a richness. That's a treasure that we have. We could do something starting from that. we could really become a point of reference just by that, just with that. It's something incredible about this, and still people want to be elsewhere. Les gens veulent être ailleurs. Ils veulent pas être ici. Il y a plein de raisons qui expliquent qu'il y a un désir d'exil, dans ma ville. Il y a plein de raisons qui expliquent que même si je suis d'ici, partout dans le monde où je vais, everywhere else in the world where I go, I rarely say that. Yeah, I say that I'm from Montreal, but I very rarely put the emphasis on the fact that yes, I'm from Montreal. I will say 1,000 times more any day, Dominicano, because Dominicano, that's what I am, that's what I'm gonna be until I die, and that's it. And I identify myself with that because Dominicano, even if it's a cheesy ass country, a fucking banana republic, those niggas over there, they believe in this self. They do. It's a country that takes itself seriously. Yeah, we're a poor ass country. Our politics are bullshit. They're a bunch of drug dealers and whatever, but still, they believe in themselves. So it's easy for someone like myself, for example. I have Dominican parents, to identify itself with that. Any day, any time, I'll be Dominicano. I believe in that. There's a reason for that. Why is it that the same shit doesn't happen with Montreal? That's the reason that you guys should ask yourself. Maybe there's something wrong. Maybe there's something that we do wrong. Il y a peut-être quelque chose qui va pas. Parce que le fait que ce soit pas possible pour nous ici à Montréal de se dire ok, je suis d'ici et non, je suis pas haïtien, je suis pas libanais, je suis pas grec, je suis pas quoi que ce soit, je suis pas jamaïcain, etc. Il y a une raison pour ça. Es así, entonces, hasta que yo encuentre la solución para todo eso, me voy a quedar con mi pequeña patria. Voy a seguir siendo el dominicano que soy. Much love to my Dominican people. And that's it. Until where I'm from, which is Montreal, find the solution for itself. Believe in itself. To be real. Because all I see is fakeness. All I see is fakeness. C'est pas en regardant les petits jeunes de maintenant en train d'imiter je sais pas quoi, en train d'imiter New York, nigga. En train de faire des conneries, en train de quoi que ce soit, en train de porter une petite casquette des Expos de Montréal, il était même pas né quand les Expos de Montréal étaient ici, dans la ville. C'est pas avec ça que la ville va croire en elle-même. C'est dommage, mais c'est comme ça. Sorry for that. Dominicano pa siempre.